MJ says advice for walking in purpose. Advice for walking in purpose, walking in purpose. Great question, man. You got to be purposeful daily. Sometimes we care so much, MJ, about purpose, capital P, that we forget about the little P's, like the daily purposes. I'm on purpose all the time. Everything I do is purposeful in light of the purpose that I'm built for and the purpose that was given to me from God, right? I'm purposeful, right? Every moment. So I walk in purpose every moment. Every step is calculated. Every thought is processed, sifted. So because I sift every thought, because a thought can shift me. I sift so there won't be such negative shifts. Before a word come out of my mouth, I'm purposefully calculating the words that I conjure up in my throat to come out my mouth. I'm purposeful every day. The more purposeful I am daily in my thoughts, in my talk, in my steps, in my pep, you see what I'm saying? The more I am thoughtful and purposeful, and that pep means praise and rejoicing and being grateful. The more purposeful I am in those things, the more of a higher chance, 98.99947% chance I have in walking into purpose, capital P, and standing in position at purpose for long periods of time. Those who are purposeful surely fulfills purpose. So the best advice I can give you about walking in purpose is being purposeful in every walk, in every step you take. The best advice I can give you in walking in purpose is to make sure that you are purposeful in every step you take along your walk. Hope to help. MJ said, advice for walking in purpose. How do I know it's God's purpose in my life? Great question. Well, first thing I would say is understanding that purpose is revealed in stages. Purpose is revealed in stages. Don't get so caught up on what's God's purpose for my life. Examine what's God's purpose for my life right now. That's what I would do, fam. That's good. Sean says, yup. Another one says, can you forfeit your promises, or will they still come to pass so God may be glorified despite you? Well, it just depends on how much you affect you. I mean, the windows of opportunity do close. It could have been God's will for me to play for Oral Roberts University's basketball team. But because I went out there and played flag football, dislocated my finger, had to have surgery, I missed tryouts and couldn't be on the team. So there's some things, what we don't want to do is go to any extreme, to start thinking that I can affect God's will, or the other extreme that nothing can affect God's will. And what I mean by God's will, there's some things that can affect it for personally from you. There's a lot of people who married the wrong one. It wasn't God's will for them, but they married the wrong one because of their bad decisions. You have a greater outcome in your life if you make great decisions. The more you make godly, acknowledged decisions, the better you walk in purpose. The better you walk in promises. It doesn't matter how much or how many financial things. Like if God wants to make me a millionaire and God's like, hey man, Josh, I had all these $1 million generating ideas that I wanted to burst through you. If I continuously through my free will practice poor financial stewardship, I will never fulfill that part that God has placed in front of me to do. Right? So you have to be cognizant that God can redeem. Time can be redeemed when my mind becomes renewed. It doesn't matter how bad your life has been at this point. Colonel Sanders was a millionaire. He didn't create KFC until he was 64. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is there's always time. God can redeem the time, but it's your responsibility to allow your mind to be renewed so that things can be redeemed for you, and then you can at least begin to receive what is for you. Either way, whether you do it or don't do it, God's going to get the glory deserved. Hope to help. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to engage more content, make sure you check out the videos over here. If you want to learn more about the books that I've written or the cards that I've created or ways that you can support and engage with what I do online, make sure you check out the links in the description box below. And if you've been watching this far, you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell, and make sure you leave a comment. I would love to read it and would love to engage and be your coach online. I'll see you on the next video.